Hey guys, Donnie RightSide here. Bookmakers Review. College basketball action really heats up on a Tuesday night. A lot of interesting top matchups to go over, and we picked two out. One game going to start at 9 o'clock, one game going to start at 8 o'clock. Let's take a look at both of these matchups, starting with the 9 o'clock game, 627, 628. It's Kansas versus Duke. Blue Bloods in the house. Opening line, minus 2.5 points here for the Duke Blue Devils. That is now up to 3.5 at some outlets, 3 at other outlets, and still at 2.5 at some other outlets. So make sure you're shopping around, getting the best possible pricing. If we take a look at the total in this game, we're expecting points 148.5. If we look at the matchup, and I know it's tough, a lot of these teams play soft schedules to open the season, but these two teams have played some pretty good teams right out of the gate, so we can trust some of these numbers. Kansas, number 14th in the country in adjusted defensive efficiency, which is really good. You know who's better? The Duke Blue Devils, listed at number 1 overall in defensive adjusted efficiency. Absolutely sensational. You take a look at them defending the three-point line inside the arc. Wonderful stuff. And also, they don't foul all that much. Kansas, as we know, Hunter Dickinson, the big guy in the middle, absolutely dominant on the glass, double machine, going to take on the youngster Cooper Flagg. For me, I'm taking the Duke Blue Devils in this game, and I'm going to lay the 2.5 points with the Blue Devils to knock off the Kansas Jayhawks. Slightly better on defense, right around the same as you take a look at on offensive efficiency. We're going to go with the Duke Blue Devils to lock it down on defense and win that basketball game. Game number 2 we'll take a look at. How about this one? Houston and Alabama, also on a neutral court. This game starts at 8 p.m. Eastern, 6:57, 6:58 on the rotation. Line opened up at 3.5 as a favorite towards Houston. That line is now ballooned to 4.5 at some outlets, but also still showing 4s. Once again, make sure you're shopping around to get best possible pricing on this game that you can get depending on which way you like. And also a total of 149.5. What do we always love about Houston? They play absolutely crazy good defense. Number 2 in adjusted efficiency in the nation. Fantastic stuff. They defend from the three-point line. They're not fouling that much this season, and certainly inside the paint. If we take a look here, Houston on offense, did you know they're taking on Alabama, who uses one of the best three-point shooting teams in the country? What if I told you Houston was number 1 in the nation at making close to 49% of their three-point shots? And granted, they don't just fire willy-nilly. 334th in the nation at taking the three-point shot. So they take measured, wide-open three-point shots and knock them down. The way we're going tonight also, we're going to lay the points with Houston at -4 to knock off the Alabama Crimson Tide. So a doubleheader. We'll take the Blue Devils, -2.5 in this game to beat Kansas. We'll also take the Houston Cougars to knock off the Alabama Crimson Tide, and we will lay the 4 points in that game. I'm Donnie RightSide for Bookmakers Review, and as always, good luck on those wagers.